Hughes created a number of takeaways the last time he met up with these rivals. And we are about set to drop the puck on this one. The Kraken have won the opening faceoff and take possession here at the start. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. Taken along the wall by Richard. He got all of that hit on the play.
In order to dictate the tempo of the game right at the onset of it, you want to make your opponent think and hear you coming, and that's what he does with that first hit.
And great hustle to come up with the puck. Dishes it to Richard. Oh, here we go. Puck scooped up by Richard. Knocks it away with the stick. Now a quick pass to Doughty. Beautiful read in the defensive end by Kucherov. Inside the offensive zone. Picked up along the wall by Doughty. Gains the zone through center. Puts it on net. Misses the net, and we're still tied.
Well, he's known for the shooting in stride and that quick release shot, James. I think he had the goaltender beat, but it just didn't hit the net.
Toss it up in the neutral zone. Here's a pass in front. And that chance is blocked. Scrum along the wall. The Panthers have it now. Oh, read it perfectly. What a save. And offside, we'll get a reset here. Still lots of time left here in this frame. Still looking for our first goal. Gretzky's won the draw at center. Looks to get the puck over to McDavid. Looking to make something happen along the board. Puts it off the outside of the frame. Knight's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. Center's gliding up to the face-off dots here. Gretzky's won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. On the attack along the boards. On the redirect, and he rings the post.
Gretzky's been effective getting to the right places at the right time, but it hits the post again, James. He cannot get discouraged. We're starting to see his frustration levels increase.
Oh, what a save with a glove! Moves it to Rantanen. They've got some momentum here. Lead pass ahead. McKinnon's moving the puck through his own zone. With possession along the wall. Here's a blast. Nowhere for that shot to go through.
He's the one that you want to have the puck on your stick. He's the leader in the room. He's the leader on the ice. He just doesn't get it done this time.
Feeds it over. The Kraken have possession along the boards. Scooped up along the wall by Weber. Moves the puck inside the offensive zone. Weber's going to play it against the half wall. Picked off by Doughty. And now he angles it across to Caulfield. Here's a shot. It's in! He scores!
Well, he's in tight to the net, James, and he knows that he's not going to have much time or space to get it off, so he elects to use the snapshot and beats the goaltender.
The Panthers have struck first here in period number 1, although it comes a little late.
It's late, it's deep in the first period, but it doesn't matter. Timing is everything, and when you get the first goal, you're on the board, you've got the confidence, you've got the momentum.
Puck grab by Byfield. The Panthers gain control of it. From the left side into the middle of the neutral zone. Slavkovsky's got the puck. From the blue line. Blocked in traffic. Picking up momentum across the zone here on the right side. Dying seconds, and he makes the save. Both teams getting a good sweat on after this first period. We've got lots more in store, and we're coming back with a clean sheet of ice. Just moments away from puck drop for second period action. Clean sheet of ice, and here we go with period number 2. And that's intercepted in the defensive end. Along the half wall with the puck.
Well, you know he works on his rebound control all the time in practice, James. What I love about him is just that he gets to the right position. I mean, if you don't have the right angle on the shot, guess what? You are giving up rebounds.
Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. And he'll take a moment to regroup back at center. Poked away at center by Ehlers. And that's deflected. Miller's got it in the defensive end. Kucherov's got it against the boards. Oh, my goodness, it stayed out. What a save.
It was all but in, James, and that athleticism and the will to get to that puck, that was on display. Well, the shooter's in a coveted spot on the ice, right in the middle of it with a good look, and he makes an incredible save by getting square to the puck and turning it aside.
To his teammate. The Panthers have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Kucherov's taking the puck behind the net. Grabs the puck in the corner. Handles it along the blue line. Right in the low slot. That's blocked. Keeps possession. Quick feed to Boldy. The Kraken have taken possession in their own end. Oh, look at this chance. Stick safe. Scores! That one went off the defender and past the goaltender.
They can't blame the goalie on this one who's tracking the puck, and then all of a sudden it changes direction because it deflects off of a defender in front. Real tough puck luck.
Well past the midway mark of this period, we are all tied up in this one. Stamkos gains possession at center ice. Right up Main Street and on the attack. We got a whistle offside to call. Puck possession so critical in today's game, and the official ready to drop the puck right here. Face off here in the neutral zone, and we are back underway. Tries to feed it over to Solani. Moves it around along the half wall. Fires it. Scores! A timely finish, and they've taken the lead.
Well, sometimes you can feel momentum swing, James, and you can tell that they're playing with more confidence, and as a result, they get a little puck luck and they put it in.
The Kraken have jumped in front by 1 here in the second.
And let's just see if now they take a breath, James, and the game opens up a little bit. Often when you get the lead, all of a sudden you start to be a little bit more creative. Trust yourself because you're playing a little more confident.
And now it's over to Matthews. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Can't get it to go. Answered the call there. Rocks him on the play. Works it across to Caulfield. The Kraken have it in their own zone. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Sends the pass over. Here they are on the attack. Takes a shot. Oh, what a stop.
He's got great composure with the puck and elects to make a good shot on net here, James. He's not sure if he's going to score, but he recognizes that there's a screen there that takes away the eyes of the goaltender.
Here's a shot. Comes up with the stop. Pass across to O'Reilly. Approaching the final 60 seconds here in the second. Oh, relentless pressure, and they come up with the turnover. And that caroms off a body in traffic. The crowd pushing for them to shoot before the clock expires. Well, 2 periods down and 1 more still to come. Third period action right after we get a clean sheet of ice. Who's ready for some more hockey? Welcome back to EA Sports Speed Pounder. And here we go with period number 3, moments away. Here we go, period number 3. It's winner go home time now. Cheryl, 40 minutes in the books now played. How do you view this one?
The Panthers are behind in this game. They just haven't been on the puck. They haven't had their legs under them. They haven't been urgent, which means they've been chasing the game.
Hughes takes the puck.
Hellebuck's last save was absolutely incredible, James. Not only was it pure desperation and athleticism, but I'm not sure how he can stretch that far. I think he's been doing gymnastics in his off time.
Kucherov stick handling in his own zone. Oh, and that's poked away in the offensive zone by Ehlers. The Kraken have gained possession off the wall. Miller's got the puck in his own zone. Angles it over to Hughes. Moves the puck along the half wall. Hughes is on the attack. Moves the puck behind the net. Taken by Ehlers. Moves it quickly over to Niedermeyer. Looking to make something happen along the boards. From in close. Oh, a clutch save!
What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. And, I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. We've got a 2-1 game. Gretzky's won the draw here in the offensive zone. And that slides right out to center ice. Avoids the poke check and maintains possession. The Panthers gain possession in their own end. Moves the puck. Here's a blast! Denies it with a save. McKinnon's got it in the offensive zone. From a tight angle, throws it on net. Knight's gonna hang on for a whistle. Past the midway mark in this period, it's a 2-1 game. And they win the offensive zone face-off, and here we go. Here's a blast! Scores! Make it 3 in a row, and they're humming now.
Well, they certainly are. 3 in a row. They've got their opponents on their heels. It is a wave. You can feel it, the energy every single shift. They're getting it in.
The Kraken have extended the lead to 2 here in the midway mark of this third period, and now they can see the finish line, right?
Well, they can certainly see the finish line. I mean, more of a secure lead for sure. Changes the mindset of this game. I think they still need to continue to attack, play aggressive, but they also have to recognize when they're in a defensive structure to be responsible. The game is in the loom here. They got to see it out.
And now it's grabbed by Theodore. Here's a short pass to McDavid. Into the corner of the attacking area. The Panthers have it against the wall. Gaining momentum along the wing. Puck picked up by Subban. And that's a great read to force the turnover. Kucherov's got it along the wing. Shot! And it's stopped by the glove. Nice play there.
As a defender, I love goaltenders like this, James. They make the first save, but there's no second shot opportunity because they control their rebounds.
The Kraken have the puck in their own end. There's the whistle, icing the call. Big face-off looming. Here in the late goings of the period, it's a 2-goal lead we're looking at with the score 3-1. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Oh, and a great heads-up play to force the turnover by Richard. Shuts him down. Kucherov's got it into offensive territory. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. And he moves it up to Richard. And he avoids the poke check with some great edge work. Richard sliding the puck behind the net. The Kraken have taken possession in their own end. Puck set down the ice. We'll get an icing. Both teams are set. We'll drop the puck here. Hughes wins the draw on their own end.
Well, there was certainly pressure on the center to win this draw, coming off of an icing where everyone's tired. When you get the win, you get out of your zone.
Sensational stop with the stick by Hellebuck. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. Quick pass to Stamkos. Passes on over to Solani. And that's stolen by Rantanen. And that's snapped away in the defensive end by Miller. Moves it to Seider. Uses the force on that hit. Here's a shot. Time ticking away, and he comes up big. That's all she wrote from this one tonight. Cheryl, they certainly had to do the work in the offensive zone to get the win tonight.
Yeah, they had to earn every goal, didn't they, James? They kept peppering the goaltender, and at some point you thought, is this ever going to go in? But they stuck with the game plan, and they eventually got it by.